Howard the juggler here, just sort of, I can only really define it as goofing off professionally. He's a professional goof-off. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of the Guild 3, where I just finished telling everyone in the area, which was actually only 2 people, both named Matilda, how awesome I am. It is, in fact, my last name. I am Dave Awesome, and I just told them how awesome I am. So we got a little bit more rep that just ticked in there. It is kind of 4 o'clock in the morning, so we're not doing a lot over at Graves for You, which is kind of odd. You'd think that would be prime time for grave digging. Alan's just wrapping up a bone bracelet here, and Mildred's just kind of bumming around, just sort of sitting there, really, just not really doing much of anything. Now, Alan, come here. Alan, are you off to the graveyard again to go get more raw bones? Yeah, I believe you are. Yeah, this is sucking up a lot of your time, Alan. This is, I'm of 2 minds here. I have 2 thoughts, 2 ideas, 2 things I might want to do here. I might set up sort of a transport routine with Mildred, so that she's just buying bones in the market, because they're pretty cheap. They're only, what, 7 to 9-ish. I don't know. I don't understand that thing. But they're under 10. They're under 10 to buy the bones. And we're selling the bracelets for anywhere from 98 to about 120-ish there. So it might be cheaper, rather than having Alan run off to the graveyard to rob the dead of their physical and mortal remains. It might be better just to have Mildred buy some bones. Let somebody else do the heavy lifting, Alan. That's what I'm thinking. I've also had a thought. It might just be a smarter idea to get somebody else in here. It's just Alan and Mildred. I have a perfectly good wife over here who's not doing anything at all. Neither am I, really. I'm just sort of bumming around telling people how awesome we are. So just for argument's sake, if I wanted to say maybe get another worker in here, where would that fall? Except workers, okay. I could spend 600. Wow, that's a lot of money. That seems like an awful lot of money right now. I'm really going towards juggling. I've had some time to think between episodes. I haven't seen any of the comments that have said no, don't go down the juggling route, because I've recorded these basically back to back. And by back to back, I mean there's been a few days apart. But long story short, you haven't seen the one about juggling before you've seen this one, or before I've seen this one, and long story short, I haven't read any comments saying, "Dear God, man, don't become a juggler," so I'm probably going down the juggling route. I'm going to pay, reluctantly, 600 for this building extension here, and now I should be able to have 2 workers in here. So what if I went to work here? What if I just go work here? Hire me. We're already employed. Oh, hang on, I'll fix that in a sec. Yeah, fire me from doing whatever it is I think I'm doing, which is not much right now. I'll have Julia do all the self-promotion. So let's hire me to be here. Yes, confirm me. I work here now. Now, what am I off to go do? What do I think it is that is vitally important at Graves for You? It looks like I'm going out to get some raw materials. Looks like I'm headed, basically, well, if not straight to the graveyard, eventually... There's a graveyard somewhere around here, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. Speaking of which, hun, did we do the thing where we have another baby? I feel like we did that. I may come back to that later. We're going to get another one of those going. Julia, why don't you go out here and tell everyone how unbelievably amazing we are at basically everything. Not really the truth, but it's going to play well to the masses. Go right over here in the market. Stand right in the path of that horse cart. That horse is not moving. And tell people how amazing we are, please. Yeah, see, this is the issue. The graveyard is way over here. And Alan is over here just diligently digging up random strangers' bones. I mean, good job, Alan. Good job not getting caught. This has got to be illegal. And I'm coming over here to help. And this is all just to get bones. I feel our time would be better spent if Mildred went and bought some bones at the market, brought them back here, because the market's just around the corner. And then we can focus our time on making the dust, the glue, and then eventually the bracelets. So, okay. Mildred, here's the thing. I've been playing a bit of a side game, and I've been experimenting with the transporter routes, and it's all gone horrible. But I'm going to give it a shot with you, Mildred. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. You help if you want to, Mildred. I'm going to try and create a route that's apparently going to start in the market. Now, I can change that. I could change that to our house or graves for you, but no. Let's keep it at the market. And Mildred, I would like you to... Is 20 too much? Is 20 too much, I'm wondering? How about, like, 10? Like, 10 bones. And then confirm that. Okay, that is step 1. Now, I'm going to add to that. But not here. I want you to take this stuff back to graves for you. And if I drag you down, you should now... Yes, minus 10. You're going to drop off those bones at graves for you. I'd like you to pick up whatever bone bracelets we have. We won't have 20. Now, I'm going to assume, I don't know this to be true. I'm going to assume if we don't, well, 2 things are going to happen. If we don't have 20, she's going to take what we've got and go out the door. Or, worst case scenario, is she going to sit there and wait for them to be 20 in stock? I feel like she might wait for there to be 20 in stock. How about we shot for 5, Mildred? How about we shot for 5, okay? Confirm that. If we got 5, take them out the door with you. And then we want to... What do we want to do? We want to go back to the market and drop those off for sale. And then it'll loop back. You'll pick up 10 bones and start the process all over again. I hope I've done that correctly. I probably haven't. But let's just call this, I don't know, something that isn't just new root. Okay, the unimaginatively named bone root. We're going to save that. Bone root. Mildred, I would like you to go on the bone root, please. And we're going to see how this all kind of plays out. So hopefully, I see... Wait, what are we... Hang on, what are we doing right now in terms of production? I'm making... What am I making? Bones? I'm just making bones? Oh, I'm probably still at the graveyard. And Alan's doing his thing. Yeah, see, this is taking a very, very long time to get all this stuff together, where the money is really in the bone bracelets. That's what we've got to get into. Mildred. Mildred, where did you go? Mildred, come and talk to me. Where are you? Okay, so you're going off to the market. I'm going to kind of keep an eye on Mildred here. You just spent 90 gold. And I'm going to assume, Mildred, how do I see your inventory again, Mildred? Mildred, talk to me. Okay, yeah, you got 10 bones. There you go, 10 bones you have picked up. And now you're going back, and you're going to drop off the bones. Oh, sorry, hon, do you not have anything to do? I'm so sorry. Why don't you again chant about how amazing we are? Right there, that lady Edna, she is just dying to hear your information. P.S., are we having another baby? Also, should we be looking after the first one? This better kind of vaguely work out, because I've just gutted all of my money for this nonsense. Also, I should really set up my storefront a little bit more appropriately. So, Mildred, you're coming in here, and you are going to... Yeah, you've dropped off some bones. See, if we were home, we could just immediately get started on the bone dust and the bone glue. This is the thing. I'm going to let us finish what we're doing, me and Alan, because, you know, we'll need these at some point. But this is, yeah, we're taking a lot of time to do this. Boy, we sure are taking a heck of a lot of time. We got 20 bones apiece. Alan, what are you doing? You gonna wrap this up soon? All right, well, apparently I filled my pockets. I'm on the way home. I'm not sure. Is Alan right behind me? I feel like Alan might be right behind me. Actually, Alan might have set off before me. Alan, wherever you are, you're a wonder to behold. Oh, yeah, Alan's just pulling in. Yeah, Alan's right here. Okay, so are we going to get started on actual things that can be sold for money, Alan? Is that kind of... Yeah, you're making bone dust. Cool. All right, I mean, bone dust is a thing that we need to make the bone bracelets. And I'll be back soon. I'll get started on something. Now, Mildred, you're not in the building. What did you do, Mildred? What have you done these days? And are you just going to continually collect bones until, like, storage is full? Because we don't need that many. See, I feel Mildred is just going to keep buying bones. At my expense, I might add. At my expense. Mildred, you are amazing. I'm questioning, Mildred, how much I really need you right now. Because you cost me money, and you do very silly things, like continually buy bones. What are you doing right now? You are... Well, you're buffed. What are you buffed at? You're rested. Okay. Yeah, there's another 90 gold gone, Mildred. That's the problem there, isn't it? Yeah, you're just going to keep buying bones. Maybe, okay, go back to graves for you. I know, this is a lot of clicking. I'm so sorry. Can we set up how much should be in here? Can I tell you how many we're allowed to have at any given moment. Okay, like less than 60 would be the goal there, less than 60. I mean, I know I can just halt Mildred and just pause the job in play, but then she's just doing nothing. She's doing nothing at all, except just sitting there and earning a paycheck. I don't actually think we have checks at this point. I mean, let me see, medieval, early Renaissance. There might have been checks, actually. There were definitely IOUs, because the pilgrims to the Middle East created that. There might be, Mildred, it might be a paycheck. I'm going to have to remember my history here. It might be a paycheck. It might just be a bag of gold. Whatever it is, you're costing me that. Well, we may as well be selling something in the front of the store. You know what? Mildred, if you're going to keep bringing bones back, we might as well sell a few of them. That's not the worst idea. How about we put 5 bones there? We won't make the same kind of money, but it might just offset your insanity. And put like 2 bone glue in there and 2 bone dust. Just the same market price, 100% of whatever. We don't need to be charging more or less or anything like that. Okay, we've thrown a few things in there. There's 5 bones in there. If people want to come up and buy bones, first of all, it might be one of their relatives. You might pick up a set of bones from graves for you and go, hey, wait a minute. That's my Uncle Bob. I'd recognize that skull anywhere. Why are you people selling it? What have you done? Did you steal from his grave? Yeah, Mildred's off again. On a spending spree. Oh no, Mildred. No, we can't, Mildred. No, I gotta pause, Mildred here. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, we can't have you just spending all my money on bones. Clearly, this route is not really working out. Let me see if I can edit that. Is there a way to just say, like, we only want X number in here at any given point? How about storage? What if I did this? Okay, here we go. Hang on. Now we're on to something. So it seems to me, if I'm reading this, no, we have 40 in stock out of 60. Yeah, okay, I don't want this to be infinite. Yeah, there we go, 40. 40 out of 40. Now, we have 40. If I then turn on Mildred, don't, that sounded better in my head than when it came out of my mouth. I'm deeply into Julia. If I have you resume working, hopefully you're going to say, hey, wait a minute, we already have 40 bones. I don't need to buy... I think you just bought more bones, didn't you? Yeah, you just bought more bones. Okay. Mildred, this might not be working out. Mildred, I want this to be super clear. It's not that I'm firing you, okay? I value your contribution to Graves for You. It's just that you're a little off script. I don't want you doing the things that you're doing, and I'm pretty sure Julia could handle this all by herself without too much effort. I do see you grabbed some bone bracelets, and you are hopefully taking those to market, and you sold them. Okay, we made a little bit of money there. What's your plan now? Because really this is becoming less of a, you're buying more bones. Okay, Mildred, stop. Just stop. Okay, stop. Mildred, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you can't work for us anymore. Because I don't seem to be able to control you, and apparently you have the company credit card in your pocket. You're just buying bones all day. But Dave, Mildred said, you told me to buy bones. Yeah, but then I set the storage limits, and we shouldn't have this many bones anymore, because we're only... Mildred, you're a little off. Mildred, I think Julia could probably be doing this as good as you, and not quite as insanely. I don't want you to take this the wrong way. Is this you, by the way, Mildred? Is this you? If I would like to fire you. I'm going to stop that trade route. We're gonna take a break, Mildred, okay? I know. Don't look at me like that, Mildred. Don't do the puppy dog eyes things. Okay, Mildred, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see how much I can control you. The answer is probably not at all. Okay, so Mildred, if I force you to come back here with those bones and then do nothing else, we might be able to find a way for you to keep your job. Honestly, though, I think Julia could be handling this. I really do. So you're going to come in and you are going to, drop off the bones. That's fine. Drop off the bones. We got We got a whole lot of bones right now. We're swimming in bones. Why don't you take these bone bracelets? Okay, Mildred, I think I can work with you. Okay, so I'm just going to have to be a little more hands-on with you, Mildred. Because given the company credit card and free will, you just go off on a bone-buying extravaganza. And we can't afford that, Mildred. I got 391 gold. Okay? And I'm working myself here. Alright, I'm working 24/7 in this business. My wife's just standing here looking pretty. So if we were to sell these, like that, Mildred. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, Mildred. Now here's the neat trick, Mildred. You know what we're not going to do here? We're not going to buy anything else right now. Okay, just because you have money in your pocket doesn't mean you have to spend it. Mrs. Dave has been very clear about that with me. Hun, just keep up with the whole telling people we're amazing. Go ahead. You're awesome at that. Everyone's loving this. We are actually crawling up a little tiny bit in influence there. Mildred's coming back. You can just chill. Okay, just chill out. What are we doing here? We're making bones? Really? I kind of feel we've got that covered, right? We have plenty. Why are you making bones? Where am I? I'm down here again. Why are we here? And who are you? Do you work for a rival grave digging operation? Or do you work for this graveyard going, why the heck is people stealing all these bones? I'm not following why we're here. Okay, I'm really not. And I say that comically and with a smile on my face, but it seems to me we've got all the bones we need to do our job. It's just, I think the order... Okay, you know what? Okay. I know Automatic Alan was a great idea. Everybody stop doing everything. We're not making bones anymore. I will buy you bones. Put this over here. Do this in this order. And then loop it. Okay? So stop what I'm doing. Okay? And then come home. Get the bones, man. Oh, God, we're just going to get all the bones in the world. I have done nothing but pay attention to this business, and I am no closer to being a juggler. No closer at all. Actually, I'm quite a bit closer. Wait, how much was it for juggler again? Julia, come here, talk to me. How much was it for... I don't know why I needed to click on Julia for that. So, roguery, right, and... No, not minstrel, dear lord, no. Robber 1, jugglery. I'm so close to jugglery right now. Except I'm going to need, like, more money to build the building and all of that kind of stuff. Julia, is there anything you can be doing to be making money for me? Apart from taking Mildred's job, which I'm really, really thinking about very, very hard. Now, I don't know what to do either here, so just keep telling people that we're amazing. I got to go check in. This is all business all day. I got business to be doing here. Okay, what are you doing now? You're collecting ingredients. Where? Am I down at the grave? I'm coming home. Okay, I'm coming back to graves for you. Good, yay. Where did graves for you live? Yep, we're all the way over there. Mildred, you just chill. Because we haven't made any bone bracelets yet. You see how this works? Now, somebody just came in and bought the bone dust off the shelf there. Do I even want these here? Yeah, you know what, in the storefront, we'll sell them one way or sell them the other. This is a little more what I was looking for. Both of us working continually on bone bracelets until we get up to that. And I'm sure if we run out of the bone glue, we'll make some more of it. We seem to have an ample amount of bone dust, not as much on the bone glue. 2 more coming in. There's some more bone glue. That's going straight to the front of the shop, but that's okay. I'm going to crank out some more of this, and Alan is already back on the bone bracelet game. This is what I was looking for. 2-fisted bone bracelet production here. Mildred, not really contributing very much. Okay, Mildred, we've got 5 of these in stock right now. Why don't we just go ahead, and while you're there, I might have you pick up some more bones. This is what I wanted from the trade route. It's not, she's just continually buying bones, though. That's the problem. So, Mildred, come here. Oh, where have we gone? I've lost myself. All right, Mildred, before it turns 2 years from now, could you go over and market and just sell those off, please? May as well get them sold before we hit midnight and therefore 2 years from now. Hun, I'm a little... Hun, I know this sounds awful. I don't remember if we tried to have another kid the last time. I'm going to come home from work eventually, and we're gonna work on that. So these bone bracelets, sell them right here. What are we getting? $335. Wow, price is really kind of down on that a little bit. $18.72 though. That's pretty good. Now while you're here, pick up some bones. No, not 40. 20 will be fine. 20 will be just fine. Wow, barely made any money on that transaction. Okay, off you go, Mildred. Mildred, Mildred, where did you go? Is this because I almost fired you? Are you just being... Oh, you just went right back home. Good for you. Speaking of going right back home, it is a complete blizzard, hun. Why don't you go home? And I'm just going to see what I'm doing. Oh, no. No, why don't we go home? We're not going to go collect more bones. Mildred just bought some anyway. Mildred, what did you do with those bones? Because they don't seem to be here. And we could not have processed them that quickly. Hang on, I have to check in with me. Because, oh, wow. There we go. Did we, hun, I know this sounds absolutely terrible. Did we try to have another child? No, apparently we did not. Good. Off we go. We're going to try and do that again. Okay, this is a little more like it. 2125 if I'm a little bit more charge of what's going on. I guess, you know, when we have a lot more money and... What is your problem? Why do you have a little thing over there? What... Nothing to see. Oh, you're robbing him. Oh, are you also a juggler? Are you a master juggler? Can I learn my juggling trade from you? Because I'm totally getting into that. So I guess if we had like a lot of shops and way more money than this, the trade route would make a lot more sense to be shuffling things back and forth. But where this is so early, I can handle this myself. In fact, it's actually, I'm understanding it easier if I'm handling the trade route myself. Mildred, your job is tenuous right now. However, I desperately need to look at juggling. So, robber 1. Boom. I'm taking it. Taking it. You know what? We're getting into the juggling game. Come hell or high water. Now, I bet I can't afford this, right? Oh, it's winter. Of course it is. Winter, and apparently overnight, over the course of 2 years, but overnight, Brittany was born. Brittany. Welcome to the family. Hang on, let me look at any random object within my field of vision and see what your name is really going to be. Welcome, Notepad Awesome. You rolled in here kind of meh on everything, except perception. You can't perceive anything. You're probably just slamming into walls that you don't even know what's going on. So 0, well, 1 on the perception there. Not so great on that. And of course, you know, like any baby, they're not really going to be able to do anything for a while. Now, Fake Plant, how old are you now? You're 2. Okay, and obviously Notepad is in fact 0. What was I going to do before I was interrupted by the birth of my child? Oh yeah, I was going to check the new building thing. Ooh, I could get it up and running. Oh, we're juggling. Loyal but not legal. No, we can do better than that. Okay, it was supposed to be red hot juggling action, but as you can see, I'm a few characters shy of that, so it's just red hot juggling. Red hot juggling is going on somewhere in this town. There's got to be somewhere I can set this place up. Oh, look at that. Right next to Graves for You. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, I will pay 1,000 for that. Of course I'll pay 1,000 for that, you insane man. Now, speaking of insane, now that we've got another child and, well, judging by this, there might be a third on the way, I should get back to work. Because we're not really doing anything at all here. So back to work at Graves for You. Yep, back on you go. Okay, I'm off and running. Alan's still asleep, of course. And we've got really nothing in stock. We really need a good day's work here if I'm going to recover from building red-hot juggling action. Okay, what do I do with it? What do I do? What can I do with it? I can do juggling. Oh, we're totally doing juggling. This is great. We're getting into juggling. Juggling is our thing now. Juggling is our thing. Palmistry does sound actually kind of fun. And then, of course, actually robbing people. We're not actually going down that route. Julia, how good do I think you might be at juggling? You have a dexterity of 4. That's got to count for something, right? I can tell you right now, I do not have a dexterity of 4 in the real world. I can't juggle. Therefore, I assume if you have a dexterity of 4, you can juggle. I'm just going to... Julia, this is so exciting. Julia, how do you feel about becoming an impromptu juggler? Oh, no, they're already employed. Oh, I can fix that so quickly. Julia, you're fired from whatever it is you think you do around here, and now you're getting into juggling. Come here. Come. Actually, I could just hire a regular person. I mean, a juggler would be ideal, but a regular person, because Julia should be going around, like, telling people that we're amazing and stuff like that. I don't really want to pay the money. This is the problem. But if we get a really good day of business here, you know, we'll be back up to around 2,000. And then, of course, there's going to be the red-hot juggling money that's going to come in. Okay, so 200 to hire whom? Howard the Juggler. Howard, awesome. Howard the Juggler at Red Hot Juggling. Howard the Juggler. I hope you know how to juggle, because I don't. Can I just sort of make you juggle? Like all the time. Well, I guess you're going to juggle 3 times. Are you juggling? What? Are you juggling inside? Because that's way, way less interesting. Where are you going? I'm grossly misunderstanding how juggling works. Oh, there you go. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. Yes, we're dancing around like a complete lunatic. No actual juggling has taken place. I think that might have been part of the lambada. I'm not sure. And are we going to actually juggle? Not. This is really. I may have been misunderstanding juggling my entire life. Wait, somebody's laughing at me. Athena Battley laughed at Julia Awesome. Seriously? Where are you, Julia? You're inside. How did you even know that was happening? Go outside. We're gonna deal with this nonsense. Where are you, lady? You're laughing at me twice, I might add. Who did that? Win? Was that you? Who's doing this sort of nonsense? No, everyone slow down a little bit there. Gregory? No? Where is this person who is allegedly laughing at me? Oh, it's George. George Badley. Well, I will register some sort of formal complaint. Julia, just kind of pick yourself up and tell people we're amazing. Then I've really got to check in with the juggling. Where's my juggler? That's me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably going back to the boneyard again. I'll get Mildred to do something along the lines of buying the bones. Okay, can we just first of all figure out where I live? Okay, great. Now, where is my juggler? And just to be clear, let's all take a good look at Howard the Juggler here. Howard the Juggler is allegedly 15. I think you might be fibbing a little bit about your age there, Howard. You might tack another 20 years onto that and I might start believing you. But 15, Howard? 15? Not a lot of 15-year-olds growing a beard like that. Also, you just had a horse phase through you. This is juggling, is it, Howard? Is that kind of how this works? Also, are you making a dime from this? You better be saying yes, Howard. You better because I paid a lot of money to get into some red hot juggling, and I better see some coin coming in. Now, what else can I do over here? Yeah, Howard the Juggler doing some juggling. Could set up some palmistry. There is no storefront, so which makes total sense. You really wouldn't want a storefront at a robber camp. That would be counterintuitive. Unless you had some really dopey folks who just wanted to get their mugging out of the way and did it as a walk-in. Hello, I'm here to get mugged. Thank you. Just wait right there. We'll be with you in a moment. So no real storefront here. I guess I could have him do some palmistry. But I'm really hyped on the juggling. Actually, you know what? Just keep juggling. Just loop juggling. Loop juggling for Howard. Do nothing but juggle. No. I could have taken that money and gone up a rank of stature here as yeoman, but I thought it was more sensible to get into juggling. Don't worry, the money comes and the money goes. Mostly it goes. What are we doing here? I'm making bone dust. Alan is probably off at the graveyard again. Mildred, I might have you go... I say buy some bones. We seem to have a quantity of bones. Bones seem to exist. Not really sure why we're always going to get bones. We seem to be really in love with digging the graves of the strange corpses who... You know what? It's fine. Where's my juggler? Yep, down here just doing some, again, air quotes juggling. I kind of assumed that the juggling was the thing where you threw multiple things up in the air and were able to maintain that sort of rhythm of them going up and down without dropping them. That was my basic understanding of juggling. Alan, I'm so sorry. Howard the Juggler here, just sort of, I can only really define it as goofing off, professionally. He's a professional goof-off. And hon, just keep telling people that we're awesome, because it's kind of vaguely working out. It's a slow roll, but we're getting up there. I think I gained some influence just by putting up a new business. I think that gets me influence around here. Yep, grave digging crypt and robber camp. Yeah, this town's gonna love us. Okay, so if we take out the fact that I spent $1,200 just getting red hot juggling up and running, $1,000 for the building, $200 for the employee, you have technically made 23 in dubious and covert. I'm going to tell you right now, Howard. I'm going to speak my mind. I've seen your juggling. It is neither dubious nor covert. It is very, very upfront, in-your-face goofing off. I mean, that's got to be what this is, right? It's not services. This can't possibly be a service. It's certainly not religion. It might be aggression, because it's a very strange dance that Howard does under the guise of juggling. But dubious and covert it is not, but I've got to assume that's where the money's coming in. So Howard has made 23 of my 1,200 that I've invested in red-hot juggling. Oh yeah, I make great choices. Now what we have done in the meantime is make some more bracelets. So I'm going to take the ones out of the front store because they'll get restocked at some point. No, don't keep putting them back in there, you very silly person. Take all of these, Mildred. I know, you have the best job in the world right now, really, don't you? You don't really do anything anymore until I tell you to do it. And go over to the market here and sell these. We'll try to make some of our money back. All right, so sell these off. Actually, look like we're getting a pretty decent price for that. 3, 4, wow, not that decent. 57. Oy. I gotta get something better to sell. Because the bone bracelets ain't cutting it. I need a higher value item of some sort. Well, gee, Dave, if you wanted to do that, why didn't you go into literally any other business besides juggling? Literally anything else would have done the job, Chief. No. You had to get Howard the juggler. Speaking of which, Howard, where are you these days? Oh, you're out here, goofing off. Professionally, I might add. Is this the optimal spot, Howard? Because I feel, maybe in the market, that might be a better spot. Do you just randomly pick where you feel like, air quotes, juggling today, and that's your thing? I know Alan is Alan's in charge of Alan, but I'd like to be keeping a slightly closer eye on you, because as usual, I'm not exactly sure what it is you think you're doing, but unlike Alan rather, this does not seem to be very productive. The Freemasons are building something fantastic. Do we look like we're Freemason material? Look at 15-year-old Howard here. Does he look like the Freemasons are banking on him? Are the Freemasons sitting around their little Freemason clubhouse or whatever going, whoa, that kid Howard, the one with the really thick beard, that kid Howard, he has got Freemason written all over him. Okay, so you just wrapped up and you failed. You got 5 gold. 5 gold for failure. You did get a lot of XP. You got 40 XP for that. And are you basically done? I think you might be kind of done with your juggling routine here. Where are we these days? Oh, I'm over in the graveyard. Hun, where are you? Yeah, you're just kind of standing around telling people we're amazing. Keep doing that. It seems to be working out, okay? Go tell people over there that we're amazing. They may not have heard yet. Someone denounced me? Really? For what? It's the juggling, isn't it? Second I pop up a juggling tent, all of a sudden everyone's hating on the Awesome family. We're going to need to start doing something about these people. I don't know what that is, but, I do have a robber camp now. That's theoretically possible. Ambushes could happen. Mildred, you just pulled in, right? Yeah, okay. So why don't you grab these bracelets and take them, back to market. Money is money. I know we're not making a ton on these, but it's something. It's better than nothing. South District would pay more. Mildred, hold tight. It's not even that far away, Mildred. Go sell them at this market. That might be a better play. I think we'll get a little bit more money for those. Yeah, it's really just down the street. It's not even that far a walk. We went farther than that to start juggling, I think. Are we looping juggling, by the way? Yeah, we're looped juggling. Where are you now? Oh, wait, we have a visitor? For what? What are you doing? You're hunting rats. Okay, that's cool, kid. I appreciate that. Howard, do you know we have a visitor? Where are you? You're over here doing that. Ooh, but somewhere in there I got a level up. I will take advantage of that. How about we did... intelligence or charisma is always going to play well. But I'm not sure, what is good for a gravedigger? Keep the intelligence going up, because that's just going to mean more XP over the life of this anyway, so I'll just keep leveling up faster and faster. I see I'm off to the boneyard. Mildred. We're going to have to really... I'm very wishy-washy. Wait, why are you in here? Did you not go to the market that I told you to go to? Mildred? I would like you to go over here to this market, please. It's somewhere right in here. Now, the suitors have a new title, and apparently war is imminent. Okay. I don't think you need the jugglers on that one. I think you're fine if you don't bring jugglers into combat. Walter, so this is kind of that thing where you just stack boxes and hunt rats and you gain a little bit of XP from that. I mean, I appreciate it, man. We don't want no rats in red-hot juggling. Yeah, I gotta really save up some money for the yeoman thing, which I totally could have had today had I not gone down the juggling route, because that's going to open up a skull lamp, which will hopefully sell for more, and plundering graves, which I'm very, very interested in. I think that sounds really neat. I think we should start plundering graves. We're already juggling. We may as well go down the dark path. Okay, hopefully we're going to get a little bit more money. Yeah, a fair bit more money for doing that there. Okay, well, there's some money. Why don't you, while you're here, Mildred, while you're here, why don't you... Wait, where's Mildred? There you are, Mildred. While you're here... Oh, wait, did I send Julia over here? That's why Mildred didn't go anywhere. I accidentally sent Julia over here. That basically chews up all the money that I just spent. And it doesn't really seem to be stopping people from going to the graveyard. Just come home with 10 bones, just so you don't come home empty-handed. Okay, confirm that. Get out of that. Julia, yeah, Julia's here. Actually, you know what, Julia? Tell people how awesome we are in a different town. This will be exciting. Well, we got a little bit of cash that just came in, so I'm going to obviously spend it as fast as I get it by getting yeoman. All right, we are now yeoman awesome. That opens up a whole bunch of new things that I can do in the business, but what can I do down here? Promote my business, that'll be cool. Throw stones, yeah, okay. Ask a favor. Apologize to the neighbors. That is going to come up far more frequently than you think. In fact, it's unfortunate it can only be used by children because we should all be doing that. And raid the kitchens. Okay, close that out. I've got a thing. I don't have any more money, but I can get down to Gravedigger 2. I can also get down to Robber 2, which will let me ambush people. But no. Grave digging 2. We're going to start, well, hopefully making skull lamps, which will be a higher value item is what I would anticipate. Also, possibly plundering graves. And we're just going to let Howard do his, air quotes, juggling thing. What? Wait a minute, you're one of the suitors. You don't like us. Can we go kick this kid? Is this where you live? Is this like the suitor house? Foul Fields, yup, I got that. Who are you? What's your deal? You're Farmer Catherine. All right, right on. And you're Farmer Kayla. But the suitor kid is out here. And they don't like us. Right? Is that you guys? Okay, no, it's a completely different person in London. I'm really just picking on this kid. Guys, we will wrap up the Guild 3 for today. We will come back with some more of this again next time. Not only with Graves for You, but now, of course, with red-hot juggling. Okay. Juggling. This is a choice that I've made. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. But maybe we close the door during a zombie apocalypse, Cinnamon, huh? It's just basic security technique. If the door is closed, Cinnamon, the zombies are going to have to work harder to get in. What you've done is put up a big sign on the top of your roof here that says, "Hey zombies, this way for food." Alright, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat him to death with a baguette, which is less effective than you might commonly think it would be. I have created epic fruitcake. Those words have never been uttered in the entirety of human history. That sentence has never come together. I have made epic fruitcake.